Have you heard people saying it's not what you say, it's how you say it? Well, this is one of those cases. So let me show you how your pitch might be killing your idea. And don't worry, because I'm going to show you what's happening, how you're using your pitch wrong, and how to use it correctly. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to use pitch so you don't ever need to struggle with it again. Imagine this. You're in a meeting and you have this great idea and you work up the courage to tell people your idea. But then after you're done explaining everything, no one says anything. I mean, they're staring at you. It's like they didn't even realize you finished your thought. And you know what? Maybe they didn't.
What?
And there's a problem here. And the problem is that your pitch is setting up a different expectation. Let me explain. Expectations can determine how we feel about something. Imagine I come up to you and I give you $100. You're gonna like it, right? I mean, you were not expecting anything. So getting $100 is pretty cool, right? But now if I tell you that I'm gonna give you $1,000 and then I give you $100, you're probably gonna be a little bit disappointed since you were expecting $1,000. That's exactly the same thing that happens with your pitch. What I notice is that a lot of people tend to go up in pitch even if they're done with their thoughts. Notice what happens. I went to the mall and I bought you a shirt. See how your brain keeps waiting for me to say something else? Now if you go down in pitch and say it like this, I went to the mall and I bought you a shirt. Now your brain is able to understand I'm done. So let's go back to that meeting. If you share your idea and once you're done, you go down in pitch, people will understand right away that you're done and their brains will automatically close that gap. Now, if you go up in pitch when you're done, the brain will keep waiting for more. And when they realize that that was actually the whole idea, because they were expecting more, their brains will automatically think, that's it? I was expecting more. So, an amazing idea now seems like not enough. Here's how I want you to think about pitch. Usually if you're saying something like a statement and you're finishing your thought, then you should go down. That's going to tell the listener that you're done. And I suggest you use your hands or even your body to practice, just so your brain can get the idea faster. Let me give you an example. I'm going to call you later. I'm gonna call you later. See how I went down? But if you're saying things and you have a few items or things to say, think of it as like a list. Then you go up until you get to the last item of that list. For example, I went to the grocery store and I got some apples, lemons, and a pineapple. See how I went up on apples and then lemons? But then I went down on pineapple. Because if I had gone up on pineapple, you would have thought I would keep adding things to my list. Let me show you. I went to the grocery store and I got some apples, lemons, a pineapple. See? Now when it comes to questions, there are two main ideas that you have to remember. If you can answer the question with a simple yes or no, then you can go up in pitch. For example, did you like the movie? See how it went up? But if your question requires a longer answer, something that's not just yes or no, then you go down in pitch. For example, what was your favorite part of the movie? What was your favorite part of the movie? Got it? What I want you to do now is to practice, take the examples I gave you, and swap the words out for something that fits your life or your job. But remember to keep the same patterns. So what questions do you have for me today? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.